Ebusiafo Yama Obia by the Ghana Patriotic TV so na Dr. Bawumia, former Vice President of the Republic of Ghana and 2024 flag bearer Edema NPP and so thank you to now about Greater Accra region and Chibia the exclusive videos at the Bebro from ne thank you to na okono and they we share NPP for grassroots near the who same no you beat me at your brow na bibia so at my comment me show Ghana Patriotic TV so near subscribe na share my kama na ubia so enhu de ekọ ene de eba na bibia so kama wonim se ha the latest ene exclusive no aha ena won sabeka no na bibia enso etima konanim na kama enti Dr. Bawumia ene Justin Football Kodua General Secretary for NPP ene Chairman Bugabuga third Vice Chairman Edema NPP so etimi eko thank you to Nasia now to sampa na ene Bawumia pa Dr. Bawumia ko no na otimi ene party for grassroots for Council of Elders any benefit na hodo nyina so etimi kasa ya oshomu kran se nei omu ntimi eshomu hoden na opposition party na ba no omu yirom hu no munye dwumaden so that 2028 elections no ombetimi awini na bibia so etima kamanti video no basisia nti ohwe video no na wa subscribe ama me kama o subscribe ya no wa share amobie hu wonim se ha the latest exclusive eto for ma na ye de mount video no basisia me da wase se de bia no hwe Ghana Patriotic TV
saw me in Segi, you saw me in Ningo Pram Pram, you saw me in Konkatamanso, Ashaiman, Tema East, Tema West, Tema Central. I came around all of your constituencies. I saw with my own eyes, feely. Nobody told me, but I saw all of you working so hard, day and night, in rain or in sunshine. You were working 24 hours for this party. And I want to thank you and salute you. God bless you. I am most appreciative for all the work that you have done. It was not an easy election. It wasn't. And sometimes when you lose an election, people forget the hard work that people did throughout the election. When we were going for the election, I, and I'm sure all of you, had great hopes that we were going to win 2024. We thought we will break the 8. We had done so much work for Ghana. We had brought in free senior high school education, planting for food and jobs, cocoa rehabilitation. We had constructed roads across the country. So many things we had done. But of course, when we went, we were having an election in the midst of hardships. Across the world over, as the General Secretary said, cost of living had gone up. And so we knew it would be a challenging election. But we had hope that we will win the election, that we will break the 8. On the 9th of December 7th, when the results started coming, I knew something was wrong, because we were losing seats that we had never lost before. By the end of the day, when all the parliamentary seats were counted, we had come down from 137 seats to 88 seats. Our presidential vote percentage became 41.7%. And that was a big shock for all of us. We were all trying to understand what happened. That is the number one question that came in all of our minds. Na Ebane saying, what happened? Mia Fado. When you look at the results, the numbers, the data tells the story about what happened. Because John Mahama's votes in 2024 were not different from his votes in 2020. The votes he got, he only got 100,000 more than he got in 2020, even though we had registered close to 2 million people. The problem that we had was the NPP vote. When you compare 2020 to 2024, 2.1 million people who voted in 2020 did not vote in 2024. 2.1 million. That is a very high number. And when you look at it, John Mahama won the election with 1.7 million votes. So, if our 2.1 million people had come out to vote for us, we would have won the election hands down. And this is why I agree with the General Secretary, and I have said that NDC did not win this election. It is NPP that gave the election away to NDC. We did not, they did not win. We gave it away. We lost the election because 2.1 million people said they will not vote. And that day, the reports that were coming were scary because by 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, many polling stations were empty. Isn't that the case? By 1, 2 o'clock, many polling stations were empty. And a lot of our polling station executives, when they went into houses to bring people out to vote, they were told, Yankoto, Yentuaba, Semunamoji TV no. Monkoto. Isn't that what they said? Monkoto. And then, Yina Yibu said, problem wo. Na eye say, Omu nyina atena ase, ena omu ye meeting. Say, mrenu dua, omu nkoto aba. But meeting na omu ye, na omu amboye amaniye. Omu amboye amaniye. Anka omuboye amania anka yebeko akobo kotodwe asre omo se omo betu abano but omo ambo amanie omo si omo bete na mreni duwa omo nkoto na ohwe 2.1 million no a omo ankoto abano na omo free 6 regions of Ghana. 6 regions, so also na your votes. Even 2024, 6 regions in MI the most votes. Greater Accra region, 571,000 did not vote. Ashanti region, 429,000 did not vote. Eastern region, 258,000 Omankoto. Central region, 231,000 Omankoto. Western region, 164,000 did not vote. Bono region, 100,000 did not vote. 6 regions here, 1.75 million people Omankoto Abana. Anka umu kotuya, anka NPP ya wini election. Enti usha problem na ya wahonomika se ubiya ye meeting no. The decline in votes for the NPP happened across every region. Pretty much every region saw a decline in vote except one. We have 16 regions. 16 regions, 15 regions, NPP vote about 4. Out of the 16 regions, 15 vote about 4. Only one region in Ghana and a vote, a course that went up in vote. Only one region. And only northeast region. That is my region. Miami region is the only region in Ghana where MPP votes went up. Every other region in Ghana, MPP votes came down. So it was a national thing that happened to us. At MSC, you know, dear Ben, the entire Nipa Baby say, Omanko Tuaba. Different explanations started coming. This was even before Professor Michael Quay's committee, Yedi Tuja. Yebisa General Secretary say, General Secretary, Deben AC, or say Sum Sum, spiritual. Say yes, and a General Secretary Kai. The General Secretary say, hey, spiritual way, ever high drink because media me a data man. Me say for evidence, bro. So Sum the ultimate for evidence, evidence need for. But said your car, you know, you know, because Bibia ABC we are sitting here, anything in this world, ABC no, Yami in Sawo, Inti, Yen na ye GD for. The GD said, Yamina man of Banasa. 90, you better make sure said 2028, Yempire a bed kakra, and our cosro, Naya Bompire, Nanya made Ishiraso, Adi Quayamaye, Naya Kudin. They are taught so Nipa Bibli Kaye, Uti, system no more. Omodi explanation be by, and it is a friend of Conconsa explanation. A Conconsa explanation because Omuka said, Sa election yet 2 years, MPP strongholds, now almost say, Omumpe said, Kramoni, a baby president. Samati. Almost a Christopher, Omo MPP strongholds. Omo Omuka said, Omuntuaba, because Omumpe said, Kramoni, a baby president. Omuka Sano, none himself, and yan correct. Because, okay, say you call primaries. You call primaries, no, you nipa edu, and you call primaries. 10 people. 9, a Christopher. 1 Unquaminguana, me a Kramoni. But MPP, a son say, Yempe a mo, Yempe pai mo. MPP, Omu say, let me a Kutafrancano, meaning 61% of the vote to lead the party. Omun to me, Chian signed you after electing me no, to lead the party. Omun to me, Bakase, Omun voted Manibio. But Conconsabie, and more shikakra. Enti sans conconsana system no more. Because may investigation, may research kakra. Because conconsana propaganda data need to be kuno 1 time. Enti me fa your results no, and I may share data no more. We share data no more. We should only say you were 276 constituencies. We share data no more. MPP presentee Christopher parliamentary candidates 236 Christian parliamentary candidates. And yes, Muslim parliamentary candidates. Now, a religious factor. A in our strongholds are then baby Amigina and or Christian, it means they should get more votes than the presidential candidate. And yes, a religious voter, your parliamentary Christian candidates, no, they should get more votes. And yes, but we share data in our strongholds. Sana and Tessa. In fact, in many constituencies, meaning your votes as your parliamentary candidates. Osha Ashanti Regional, one of our strongholds, Ubehu, if you just say to the east, Sane Eba, and your more votes. Asante Akim North, Ekiman Wabija, Bekwai, Kwada so, Mampong, Menshia North, Menshia South, Mansu Dubia, Mansun Quanta, and Shasu, Nsuta Kwamambe Poso, Obuasi East, Obuasi West, Offensive South, Secretary Afram Place, and others. Minya votes essing the parliamentary candidates in all these constituencies. And Ushasua, the way votes look, even if you look at Asin South is a very interesting example because our parliamentary candidate, Reverend Intim Forjo, Pastor, cocaine here, cocaine there, cocaine everywhere, man of the moment. Obojuma Pa, election, the constituency, meaning your vote, Pastor Reverend Intim Forjo. Yes, sir. Anka a religious voter. Make me your vote and say, Pastor. I make me anya. Anka embassy. Inti na also sha NDC for so na omo candidates. Omo ye kramo for omo in many constituencies. Omo BT NPP candidates are omo ye Christopher. Yes, sir. NDC. Come for candidates, Omotimi BT, ye Christopher candidate, a religious voter, Ankasa, Embasso. So, if you are Adenta, San Ebasso, NDC, Kramoni candidate, no winnie, Saasuna Ablekuma Central, Ayawa So Central, Ejura Secretary Dumasi, Bashanti, New Edibiasi, Takwang Suayem, Sunyani East, Tain, Waiti, Esunafu North, Esutufi South. Even Asin Central, Kramoni na Okudi, Sa Sitno. Enti, Ushe data no, and anything I make data no, actually religion was not a factor in the 2024 election. Religion was not a factor. Now, Usha. And because it has never been a factor in Ghana's election. And yes, sir. Usha, 1996, President Kufuor election, Okonya saying 39%. 39%. A religion now manning 39%. It wasn't religion. Because President Kufuor country and say mean shedding because Mimi 41.7% no, a 10 million. Or say no only 39%, but 2,000 Okoroye no Okowini election no MPP. So actually say yes so yebit me ako. Usher at Tamilsa. Okoye 22,000 onya 43%. Enye religion tina onya 43%. 2004 okonya 44%. And also enye religion. 2008 just over 50% na okodi kodem. Na Kufuor meneno sukoye 2008 yen kowini kakrabi but yan kowini. 2012 ohona omuko wiemu. Now you call court. You and I were not there. You call court. Echo D assembly. And Supreme Court voted 5-4. One farmer and Bayan Paba. We went again in 2016 and 2016 Yamishra. So and we won with 1 million votes against John Mahama. Now John Mahama. Olusi 2016 no. Na mimi dream say obetumi aba abedi Ghana president. Na mo dream sa. Nipa wa dia schedule so 4 years. Now they are huchire aba all sorts of things. Na mimi dream say ya yen bye 2016. But NDC omodi ne san bye 2020 when ya omutini buy beyond 2024 and then only president. John Mahama after 2016 or Timiaba the president Bioma NPP yes we wait Timiaba in 2028 and win the presidency. You wait Timiaba. We can come and win. It is possible. ebetimi aba wi enti nipa omunenam omuka religion and tribal matters no omu pese omu pai ye party sa eni ye party mo pai no eni ye party mo. We should stay united, but omu kasa because of omu personal interests. O pese o contest ya ka the idea obetimi aya ama party no enye sa ama Ghana enye se we oye kramuni ana se we ye srimni ye de sa kasa no ba ye ntemu a ebegu party no enye sa. Yeah, because you hear Obia say Umbebwa. Politics is a game of numbers. My entertaining all those divisive statements are also in our this thing. But Adia Yeme Denopan said, Professor Mike Okwe Committee, they also looked at the religious factor. Now, conclusion, they said religion was not a factor in the 2024 election. Plain and simple. Another issue in the 2024 election is a Boko conflict. Kusasi Mampusi conflict in Boko. Samuti, a home and an NDC. Omuye propaganda kesiye. Omucha intro kesiye beshe. Omusi me na meto etuo emma Mampusi for Bokuse omunkoku kisati for Samuti. Hey, na no we shipao. Sa big propaganda na eninam the whole country. Ene nyameso ama nokure no abeda abonti. Ene yeda nyamiasi because ene boku omu nyina ebe hu se NDC fo omu be chantro ehye Dr. Bawumia NPP. Obia be hu nokure no wo boku sisi. Ene boku fo omu hwehwe omu members of parliament. Omu ntimi nkofi o. Semu nimsa. Omu ntimi nkofi o. Omu te Accra. Omu hwehwe omu because omu hu se omu be chantro ma omu. Omu da omu. Na no 2 weeks ago me call Konongo hono me ko do Konongo thank you Paul. Ohona Kusasi hini wo Konongo oti me kanse maba Konongo ofa nkrofo na omu be chia me o say omeneme eni asebia omeneme eni asebia enti ntra omu di share me no propaganda really share me no nyame so edi nokure no abehye omu na obia ehu bibia nokure no eda sisi na mimi gidi say 2028 ye to aba wo boko a result no ebe different ama NPP ebe different ama NPP because ene nokure no eda bontin ehu obia ehu say the ATL ampa NPP, we did a lot of good work. That one, there is no doubt about it. We did a lot of good work. But, from so, Biblia, Emma Pat, for Yao, Pa, Wodi Yao. Any no correct. Yao Nintina. Said the General Secretary board in Amuno, Nandipa Bibri, Bufuye, na Omontumea, Uncle Toabano, Omoka say Omonko to Enyasa, Nipa Bibri Yao, Ye Juma, but grassroots no, Omudi Yao, Ye Mfuso, Bibri, so Eka. May I make a semina, may I mean Naimo. Party naimo, government naimo. Let me say, baby, I am from Swano, more fine chain, more fine chain, more fine chain, more fine chain. Now, Yamia Dom and a 2028. Yes, I'm back power. You better quite for Frosso, the grassroots of the party. Now, you may need HPA as far as the policies are. Yet, Ama Obia. It's more fine chain. The entire setting up from Okwe committee, no, se omo hwehwe de ti anipa anto aba no general secretary wa bosso wa my details no of why omo nipa mo ana mo kan kire Professor Okwe and also or the two report mo or the recommendations aba ye be expand the electoral college no delegates no na nipa aba abeto aba no so aka ho ye be early elections. You better focus on the parliament, the district assembly elections, so and all of that. General Secretary, why can na enti menko hope you manga repeat everything. But the key I want to say, we need unity to win 2028. In Kabom and in Kabom no so every nsema ye ka. Our utterances yensusum kasa because elections there adventure enye attemdidie udidie obi atema ebia onfa nchawkra until he dies or she dies onfa nchaw eti yensusum kasa uye MPP nia make sure you protect the party. Over 2024 elections, the last 3 weeks of the campaign, the NDC was playing videos and tapes of MPP people criticizing MPP. Sana umudi ye campaign, anyasa. Na omo videos and tapes. Ye kasa no, ye susum kasa. So that at the end of the day, we will win the election. But mimi wo GDA pa say 2028. Enche, munyina abehu NDC obo performance. Say we are seeing just 5 months. By the end of the year, we will start seeing all the way to 2028. Mimi Jidi said the comparison between MPP and NDC by the time 2028 it will be very favorable to the MPP. It will be very favorable. And then we share 2024 now you're popular. And yes, sir, the time of 2008 now President Kufuor ebe free abayem no now you're popular. And yes, sir, but and then Obiehu ejuma President Kufuor Meso Mijidi said by 2028 Obiehu and appreciate ejuma President Nana Akufo-Addo ono so be na MPP yes we be we will appreciate that even more. And by the end of the year before the election, Mimijidi said there will be a clamor for NPP to come back into office to help Ghana because we are the new patriotic party. We are the new patriotic party. The elephant is a winning symbol. We shall win to save Ghana. The elephant is a winning symbol. We shall win to save Ghana. We shall win to save Ghana, to save Ghana. We shall win to save Ghana, to save Ghana. The elephant is a winning symbol. We shall win to save Ghana. The elephant is a winning symbol. We shall win to save Ghana. Rado. Thank you, Madam Asi. Thank you very much.